podcast, a space where we talk about love, we talk about sex, we talk about intimacy, and of course everything that rotates in between love, sex, and marriage. And so I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. It's another day, it's another week. I hope wherever you are, everything is all okay with you. If you've been following the episodes that we've been producing each and every week, I also want to say thank you. Kindly keep staying tuned. Share, don't forget to like, don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend. If you're new, thank you so much. Welcome. You're welcome to the first podcast. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. So today we are going to talk about something that many people assume. Actually, you find that they are in marriage, they kind of tend to assume it like it's something that perhaps it should be given so much concentration, but you find that not only those that are in marriage, but even the ones that are just like dating, you see, those that are just have started dating, or maybe those that have dated for a while, they keep assuming or maybe getting it confused. And so today we are going to look at something more interesting. But before I start, I'd like to say that many couples tend to think that what other couples what their partner feels like, it's exactly what it is. I mean, what do I mean by this? That you see, when you as a partner, you feel like your partner, when in terms of perhaps romance and all that, you just assume that maybe the touch is what turns them on, or maybe the talk, you see. But at some point when these things start, like when you go deeper into maybe the penetration thing and all that, you find that when you look at your partner keenly, you find that they really don't tend to like enjoy. They really don't tend to like play with the music that you are putting, because there is something that is off about them, that they need you. Something that is off about you, that they need you to do what, to perhaps rectify. And so we tend to assume like during romance it's only about touch, it's only about the penetration and all that, yet we have a lot of things that can be done during and before, or after, before and after the sex or the penetration. And so we are going to look at some of the common assumptions. We are going to look at some of the common assumptions. Of course, it does happen to many couples. It does happen to many partners. The number one assumption is that many people or many couples feels like or think like men always like they want sex, and then as for the women, we think that they always need that romance, like every time, like it's always romance. But now those are just the myths, the common assumption that perhaps we as partners, we as couples, we always like do assume them every other time. And then the other one is the physical appearance, like someone will just assume, or a partner will assume that maybe the beauty, or if I just see that beauty in that clothes and all that, or the handsomeness of that man, like it just turns me on. No, it's that's an assumption. Actually, that's not the real thing. And then the other one is the planned intimacy. You feel like, okay, there are those that are saying like when you tell your partner like 2 days before that intimacy, or 2 days before the whole process, and then they assume this will make them like prepare in mind early enough for the due day of the intimacy. I mean, they keep on assuming that if I tell my partner like or maybe if we do a planned routine of sexual intercourse, or the intimacy thing, then perhaps this will like turn him on or turn her on upon that action. But in real sense, that's not the thing. I mean, we all assume, we keep on assuming, and I know those that are perhaps those that are having kids will be asking like, okay, we are having kids and all that. We are having like 3 4 kids, and they are grown. They are always in the house. So how do you expect us to like go back to the issue of how my partner gets turned on, or how I get turned on during intimacy? Perhaps maybe both of you like kept a break on that the issue of sex because the kids are always around. But the thing is, there is so much ways of spicing up that marriage. However much the kids are involved, it's not that the kids should bring the end of like the end of that intimacy, the end of that spicing up that marriage. They shouldn't even interfere. I mean, you can do a lot of things. There are a lot of things that can be done, and this means like you can even go out, book an hotel. You see, like you can do a lot of things. I mean, you can practice them outside home. You see, as much as the kids are there, you have to like you can just take 2 days off or a day off outside home, and then you do all this, you practice all this, and then with that it will like spice up your marriage. However much maybe you've grown old, like, or maybe the age has come as a factor, but then I mean, these small things they still matter. I mean, they still spice up that love that is still there. So we are going to look at what are the real deal, what are the real things that perhaps partners should do. So during the process of turning them on and off, you see, there are those things when you do, your partner will be like turned off automatically, assuming the fact that you are now having that romance thing and all that, and then maybe you touch a part of her body or part of his body that perhaps she or he will feel like it's disgusting, and then immediately he will be turned off or she will be turned off, and then maybe you will be the one who will be remaining to like you are enjoying the whole thing yet, and assuming that she's also enjoying, but it's in real sense she doesn't. And then there are those parts of the body that perhaps there are those parts of the body that you find that someone would like you to maybe touch, but you just don't know where. You see, I mean, you've been with this person for the past like a year, you've been with this person for the past like 2 years, and on a daily basis you get involved. You perhaps on a weekly basis or daily basis you get to have sex together, like you get to have that intimacy together. I mean, daily you have sex, you have the penetration thing, but now you don't know where the like what turns them on. Maybe you can be hitting the G spot, but then perhaps you are just in a rush to do that. And then maybe she feels like you should be taking a little bit more time. You see, so we are going to look at what are the real things that perhaps people do, because trust me, even me, I'm also learning, because I might be here saying all this, but then as time goes by, okay, I learn, because it's not that these are the things we do practice on a daily basis. I mean, there are several things that are at play, but see, we also have to give time to like relationship. We give time to sex. We give time to our partners to understand them more, to like know what they want, what makes them feel good. I mean, those are the things. I mean, you might be that busy, but now when you get back to the bedroom, your mind is still full of work issues and all that. And so there are those things when now when you're having sex, you're just penetrating. I mean, you don't have to do what I mean, you are not even doing 1, 2, 3, 4 things. You're just like you're penetrating, and when you're inside, you do your stuff, and then at the end of the day, you get out and you assume everything is okay. Yes, there's so many things that you should be doing. And so to begin with, I hope uh, you are you're also ready to learn with me, because I'm the speaker, yes, I'm your host, yes, but yeah, we say that on a daily basis you learn. So to begin with, we have the first one is you ask your partner what turns them on. I mean, this is whereby most people assume, they really assume. I mean, you just get into the bedroom, you don't know what turns your partner on, and you've removed your clothes and all that. You are now into penetration, kidogo kidogo, shy ejaculate and all that, and then you're done, and then you pull out. So you pull out. I mean, you've enjoyed. Okay, there are those who go with the mentality of I just want to enjoy. So you do things faster, 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 and then after you pulled out, you're now it's okay. Now I'm all good. You see, but then there are things that wewe mwenyewe after doing all that, have you ever been in that position whereby after you've engaged in sex, or after you've engaged in all that ejaculation and penetration thing, and then you pulled out, and then you look at your partner, and perhaps she's not happy or he is not happy. I mean, you feel like kuna kitu ijafanyika, and you be like, what is it? What is it? You see, when you are going into bedroom, when you are inside the bedroom, I mean, kuna vitu mingi happen, and it doesn't mean that you have to rush everything. Like, yeah, I mean, it's sex we want to do, but then kuna hizo process, like the stimulation thing, the caressing thing, and all that. But if wewe umeingia dusha and you removed your clothes and all that, and now you're into penetration, and after kidogo you've ejaculated and all that, I mean, utakuwa unaacha partner wako in a state whereby anajiuliza, what has this guy done? I mean, I've not even enjoyed that shit. So yeah, and I feel like I'm enjoy. You see, that's the point whereby unapiga mechi mara moja na ni hivyo, you will never see that person again, because how you handled her, that is the thing. And so before that, I mean, at some point when you are in the bedroom, I mean, or before going into the bedroom, you see, intimacy even involves talking. I mean, putting the mood right. So before going to that, you can talk with your partner. I mean, try to ask them what turns you on, right? And then she will give you the answer. You know, with the men, hawananga ile kitu ya turn them on, or because they always like, if they see that jeggy, if this, or maybe if they see the jeggy and all that, and the nyash, the brain automatically turns itself on, and the nerves are being directed and all that, and it's stiff enough. So I mean, with the men we don't have that process they are turning on, but with the women you find that you have to ask them, because in the process unaweza kuwa unamshika mahali, and then she feels like she's irritated. You see, I mean, you've been in that situation whereby you've started that intimacy thing, everything, and then when you start touching someone, or when you start touching her, she'll be like, I don't want you to touch me. And then you ask yourself, why don't you want me to touch you? And she will be like, I just don't like. You see, those are the things. I mean, most of you encountered that situation whereby dem anakwambia, mi sipendi kuguzwa. You see, that is the thing. I mean, you didn't know, you've not even asked her, like, where nikishika wapi you get turned on, or what turns you on. it doesn't necessarily mean like you have to touch her. No, I mean, she can give you a straight answer like what turns them on. Maybe seeing you naked can turn them on. I mean, or maybe seeing you wearing tight pants can turn them on. I mean, it doesn't mean like you have to touch them. So, talking before sex, before penetration, talking with your partner before intimacy, I mean, that's a real deal. You talk to her, get to know like what turns them on, what doesn't turn them on, and then off you go. I mean, akishakwambia, then that's the easy peasy thing. It gets you like prepared, now this is the point I have to start with, and then, or maybe next time now when you want to start that, it doesn't mean that day you have to like, after she has told you what turns her on, and then now immediately you do that. Remember, the mind is also trained. Maybe that day she wasn't ready for that. She was just telling you so that you know. So that maybe next time when you do that, when you get involved in that, when you are now in the process of intimacy, now you get to know where to do, what to do, and where to do it. You see, so talking is a real deal. The other one is, the second one is giving erotic massage. I mean, these are things that you find that when you are inside the bedroom, you don't even like you don't even think about it. But then it's sometimes, of course, I also don't have that massage oil that I'll say I'll be giving an erotic massage, but it's important you have that. When you want, before even having sex, before even having the intimacy thing, you can start by like tell your partner, let me maybe massage you using the massage oil, and then as you continue touching, maybe starting with the back, with the arms, I mean with the waist and all that, as you go down to the ass, to the thighs and all, to the legs, I mean before you get to finish, you will know, I mean it's something that you learn. You will know that when I touch this part, she feels like okay. When I do this, she feels like, and remember, you also have to like maybe during the massage process, at least put background music, that smooth background music, whereby it brings up the mood and it sets the mood right. You see, if you're doing that, then I mean you'll get to know when you are touching her arms or his arms or his neck or his back or her back or her ass, I mean, or her thighs, these things, I mean, you get to learn, like, if I touch here, what turns them on. You see, that's why you'll find that maybe kuna mtu gets turned on ukishika mguu yake. I mean, it's part of the thing. I mean, if you touch the leg, she gets turned on, or if you touch the ear, he will get turned on. So, I mean, if you learn this thing, then the next time you're going out to do the action, the next time you're going into the process, you'll know, if I do this, definitely she will be all right. She will be all mine. I mean, I'll be enjoying everything, every bit of it. But then ukikakaa tu like where you are always just you are always a man on a mission. You see, it's always go there, hit the G spot, make her cry and all that, and then I mean you're done. Perhaps unajiaminia, like you have the gun, you see, and so you feel like that gun can shoot so many people for a long time, you see. And so there you go with your gun, you are armed, fully armed, thinking that after all that process, she will enjoy. I mean, have you ever noted that there are those women who they like the big dick, but there are those that don't like. Actually, it's just I feel like it's kind of a fantasy. You see, na pia it's a reality for some women because they have had experience with the big dick and with the small dick. So maybe ukimwambia eti you choose between, ama umuulize can you enjoy a big dick, she will be like, no, may spend a big dick because of 1 2 3. I mean, you engage this women with a live talk. You see, okay, Mambia, okay, between the two types of dick, which one do you like? Can you go with? Mambia, I'll rather go with the small one, but ni mtu anajituma, other than going with the big one, but ule anajiamini because he has the big one. So the other one is the third one is take it easy at first. I mean, I've just talked about this. You see, ukiingia kwa bedroom, like you are inside there, then kidogo kidogo you've removed your clothes, and now what is, you see, man on a mission, like what's your main interest is like just getting to hit the G spot. After you are done with the G spot, that is it, then you ejaculate and all that. I mean, you are rushing, that is the thing. Stop rushing. Sex haitaki rush. Sex doesn't need rushing. Intimacy doesn't need rushing. You see, penetration, it doesn't need rushing. It's a step by step thing. You start with one, go to one step, the next step, the third step, mpaka time you will reach now whereby sasa you've set the partner in the mood. You see, you should not always, those who always rush, they don't care about what these other partners are feeling, because the main aim is, just like I've said, man on a mission. I've been wanting this thing for so long, and now today is the day. Let me just get to hit it that hard. You see, so at a rush, like he will rush everything up, like, and then that's done. You end up like you've done your part, but the partner is not satisfied. That's where you finish, and then when you are going to take maybe a shower, or maybe so that you come and relax, she's still laid there. She's still lying there, like, waiting for you to, restart it again, because you've gone like for 10 minutes, but she hasn't felt anything. Or maybe you rushed and you went for 2 minutes or 5 minutes, she hasn't felt anything. Maybe she came with an idea of, like, the way I'm seeing this guy, she can handle me that well. Until I moan, until I cry. You see, the way I see him, he can do like what I've always been expecting, like to caress me from the start to the finish, to kiss me and to do that. But as for you never even bother to kiss her. Of course, not everyone is a fan of kissing. Exactly. There are those ladies whom you can't kiss them. They can have a sex for a whole 1 hour, but you end up finishing without kissing them. The same way, there are those that you can have that sex for like a whole 30, 45 minutes, 1 hour, but you end up like finishing up without even touching even a single part of their body. That is that. You see, when you have to learn, you have to learn all this, so that next time, maybe she wanted you to touch, but now the way you are handling her is what made her like to just tell you to have some boundary in her body, on her body. So the other one is we are in the fourth one, right? Number 4. We have number 4, just like I said earlier. Number 4 is wearing sexy underwear or sexy pants. I tried to Google this, and I'm like, what kind of sexy pants? Because I'm not like I'm not that quite aware of the sexy pants, but I know the sexy pants exist, does it mean that you wear the sexy boxers, the boxers zenye those are that are drawing the shape of your dick or the shape of your pussy? I mean, I'm not okay with the women or with the ladies. I know there are thongs and all that, so I mean those ones can easily stimulate the process of intimacy. So, but with the men, maybe the boxers or maybe those tight pants that they draw the shape of your uh, of your long john. So the sexy pants, it's also a factor. I mean, if you can get one, so be it. This is just a way of spicing up that relationship or that marriage. It's a way of seeing if you see that those ladies that love it that way, they see you in that sexy pant and they see you in that sexy pant and they be like, I love it. You see, they look at you for a while. I mean, they start the conversation in their mind how you can like geuza them, turn them here, left, right, and center. I mean, they have that idea before even you leave the house. They be like, or before even you go to the bathroom, or before you get to where maybe to go to work, they'll be like, I want one more shot, or I want to go one more round. You see, so those kind of clothes. I mean, if you can get them, well and good. If you have to buy them, so that perhaps maybe it's the thing that will end up always bringing the mood in that relationship. So be it. We always say we just do everything to make sure that our relationship survives. I mean, you do it so that this lady gets satisfied. You as a man, you get also satisfied, because everyone wants to get satisfied. It's not a one partner thing, or it's not a one person thing whereby mimi nikuje, we have sex, I release and all that, and now I've enjoyed myself. How about you? As for you, I don't care. No, you should care. You should care about the other person. Then the other one is number 5 is explore the entire body. I mean, during that process of doing massage, or during the process of that intimacy, you can touch, like you start with the neck, going down the ears. I mean, the chest, the breast. As you go down, I mean, at one point you'll realize that there is that place whereby if you touch, apart from the engagement of the clitoris, that is, there are those places that if you touch, apart from that clitoris, she will be like, that is it. You see, at some point you don't have just to focus on that. You have to focus like on the rest of the body. So that is when you will know. I mean, that's the point, that's the time you will know that, I mean, if I touch this place, apart from just the penetration and the clitoris thing, I will, like, she will enjoy it. You see, there are those that even they don't want you to reach. There are those ladies that they don't want you to reach even their pussy. Even touching it, they don't want, because they feel like they are prone to germs. So they protect that area. The only thing they allow in that area is the dick. So any other thing they like apart from the dick, they don't allow, just because they fear the issue of the germs. You see, and it's one thing that irritates them. Anyway, if you ask me, I tell you, it's one thing that irritates them so much that they can't even like enjoy that sex in that manner that they want to. So you just explore. If you explore the whole body, you will get to know that this is the point whereby it turns them on, this is the point that turns them off. This is what, if I do this, definitely I'll be alone in that game. If I do this, then I will be together in that game. I mean, we'll enjoy the ride together. So you have to get to know all this. You have to learn to know, all this, because unapata that those couples that have married for all that years, and maybe for a whole 20, 10, 5 years, but if you go down in that relationship, like you start digging down, you'll find that there are lots and lots of cases of cheating. Reason being, there is lack of satisfaction during sex. The mood is never right. I mean, maybe the husband is not doing something right that he used to do, or maybe he is not doing the right approach during and before intimacy. And so you'll find that at this chick will go outside the marriage, get some guy, I almost say some good guy somewhere, who can do that. I mean, who can touch her, who can caress her, who can like get them turned on, who can make them like feel like the orgasm is, make them now approach the orgasm process. You see, I mean, and end up, if this guy can make her do that or that, and then you are just as the husband, you are just ever busy, come back home late, you are always tired and all that. I mean, she wants she wants to feel to come. She wants to cry, she wants to mourn, she wants to like hold you tight as she pulls you closer to her. I mean, these things, all of them, you see, if you can't do them to her, then she will just go find them. So that's the problem, you see. And there are those people, or there are those men that they also feel like, these ones zimepitwa na wakati. I mean, we are old now, the kids are grown and all that, the house is always surrounded with. I read somewhere that, you see, sex makes you like, I don't know, 3 times. 3 times younger. It makes you it makes you 3 times younger, look younger. That is, I don't know whether you experience that, but at some point I come to agree with it, because you feel like if you engage in sex on a day-to-day process or on a weekly process, you'll feel like your body is also regenerated, like your body is iko na nguvu, inakwanga like ever active. You always have an active body. So when you go for like a whole month without sex, you go for like a whole 2 months, 3 months without sex, then your hormones will be like, they won't be having any function, because there is nothing to stimulate them up. They be inactive, and that's where you'll find that the lady is young. I mean, you look at the age difference, you see like the lady is 30 years old, the guy is perhaps 40 or 45 or 50 years old. But then you look at their physical appearance, you find that the lady at 30, she's still young, but the guy at 50 or at 45, he'd be like he's kind of getting old and tired. You see, he's not energetic. So sex is the real thing. Sex is the real thing. I mean, don't shy off from this thing. I mean, it's a real thing that happens. Don't ever shy off about sex. I mean, even pastors, they do have sex. Even the bishops. I mean, you hear cases of maybe somebody was raped. So when we get to interact sexually with our partners, like on a day-to-day basis, it will sort out most of the problems that perhaps we are experiencing. And then the fifth one is you get good at talking dirty. Get good at talking dirty means before the intimacy, before sex, before that penetration. You see, during that process of caressing, I mean, just whisper in your partner's ear, whisper things, something that are dirty, like just whisper things that, you see, some of them get turned on with that. I mean, when you whisper those dirty things, like how you really want to, like, fuck them, how you really want to, like, you see, hit the G spot until they call, until they mourn, they call up, they mourn with your name. You see, those are the things that are, that, I mean, most of you out there are good at that, but with those that are practicing, those that are learning, if you practice this with your partner, I mean, you will get to see those that it's something that is real. Most, or some couples, some women, they love it when you talk dirty. You see, the more reason unapata a woman will tell you that I really love a gangster than a church boy. I mean, that's the difference. You see, a gangster atamwambia vitu zenye hajawahi sikia, other than a church boy who will be like, when they're in the bedroom, atakuwa tu zile za yes, yes, we do 1 2 3, after maybe 10 minutes they're done, and then both of them are seated there looking at one another, assuming that both of them are satisfied. But with the gangster, Barrow, maybe he will do this, he will do that, he will. I mean, gangsters, you know how they act. They talk dirty. They tell you the real thing on your face. How they will fuck you until you scream, until you mourn with their name. I mean, you call the neighbors to come and help you. When they put you in this position, how they will hit the G spot and all that. You see, that is why you find that kuna mwanamke atatoka bwanake, because the husband is still, and he is too lenient, yani akona ile roho ya kubembeleza, and then she will go to someone who, like, is just rough. You see, she will go to someone who is very rough, and that's the person she will love more, because of the roughness, because of the gangster in him. So don't be surprised when your girlfriend or your fiance amekutoka and then amepatana na gangster mahali, and now she's rolling with the gangster, and you ask yourself, kwani what was I not doing right that person is doing, or what did I not, what don't I have that guy have? That's the thing, that's the secret. So women love it when you talk that to them. They love the roughness of a man. I mean, you don't just be soft. You know, they hate soft people. I came to, at one point, there was this lady who told me, I mean, you know what, I can't love you. You're a good man, but you see, I can't love you because you are just too soft. I was like, too soft? How? I mean, so that is the thing. So that's how I lost that. I lost that woman. And anyway, let's move on. Life is moving on. I hope wherever she is okay. Anyway, and then the other one is, you check with the partner on a regular basis, on time to time basis. I mean, you can be there like fucking her, or maybe you can be there doing all that intimacy thing, but then she's just bored, or the expression in her face tells you a lot, talks about a lot of things. She's not even there, maybe the mind is not there, or I mean, she's just there with her body, but every other thing, it's not there. As for you, you're just busy pumping, just for you just to get done and go. But on the other hand, I mean, the partner is not okay. She's not even feeling anything. The mind is not there. You see, you have to get to check with your partner on a regular basis, from the time you start till the time you stop. That is it. I mean, you'll get to know if she's turned on or she was turned off long time ago, but now you are the one who is there, turned on and hanging. She's not enjoying. She's just there waiting for you to get done, and she just put on her clothes or maybe go to shower, take shower, and then walk away. So you have to. That's one thing. And then the other one is pay attention to on how they feel. Just pay attention. If they scream, look them straight in the eye. I mean, see how they feel. If they are mourning, you get to see how they mourn. I mean, that is the paying attention. You see, you pay attention to. I mean, even during that orgasm, you see how they mourn or they cry when that process is about to happen. You see how they tell you what they tell you. I mean, that is it. You just pay attention. I mean, these things you learn them. I'm not a sexual expert, but like I'm saying, I'm learning all this with the time. Like, I'm here, your host, but everything that I say here, trust me, it's not that I do practice them. I also learn so that I get to go and practice them. The same way, learning my partner, I mean, I have to learn what she feels, I have to pay attention and all that. So I'm getting to learn. Just like you are my audience, you're learning. So don't take me as a sexual expert. Yeah, I might be saying all this, but I mean, the more I say them, the more I learn. You see, the more I do the practice. And then the other one is don't forget about kissing. I mean, most women, if not all, most of them, they like kissing. It doesn't mean that you have to kiss their mouth or lips. No, you can kiss their neck, you can kiss the ears. I mean, just for you to get to know what turns them on. I mean, you see that those women, if you even just kiss the ears, the neck, they'll be like, that is it. Now that is it. You've just gotten it right. That those, if you kiss the stomach, the belly, the thighs, and all that, I mean, that is it. It turns them on. There are those that, if you kiss their chest and all that, I mean, it depends. I mean, it's several places that you can kiss apart from just the lips. Yeah. So if you go ahead and kiss all these parts of her body, that means you are exploring the point that we just talked about, exploring the entire body, so that you get to know, if I do this, if I kiss her here, will she move an inch? If I kiss her in this place, will she move an inch? The same way to a guy. If you kiss a guy in the chest or on the chest, you kiss a guy, you give a mouth kiss. You see, you also get to know. It doesn't mean it is not just that was for the women alone or for the ladies alone, but even for the gents. I mean, there are those gents who enjoy the kissing. There are those gents who enjoy the kissing so much before even the intimacy. I mean, that's what turns them on. And then as you explore the body, you touch like those parts that, you know, the genital parts, you feel like, yeah, you see, they will get turned on automatically. Have the last three or the last four we are going to look at the number 10. We are in number 10. Number 10 is use of word of encouragement. I mean, I'm also trying to figure out, like, or I'm thinking that you are asking, how will I use the word of encouragement when you're in the whole process. The word of encouragement doesn't mean that you know what, you can do it. No, you just tell them you are good in this, you are good in doing that. I mean, you look wow when you do this. So with that, it will give them some kind of motivation. They keep doing it. If she was riding you, she will keep on riding you, like, because you are telling her like you are good in doing that. If she was fucking you using the other position, and then you tell him that, you know what, you're always the best in doing this guy will hit the G spot until you mourn. You see, those words of encouragement also matters. I mean, it's a two-way traffic. I mean, when you want to enjoy, we enjoy all of us. So it's not that you should be the one enjoying, and then the other one is engaging all senses. I mean, the music, the sense is, for example, putting a candle that those romantic candles that always give a romantic sense. That one can also, it's a way of turning someone on. You see, there are those who, when they smell that scent of the candle, I mean, that magic scent of that candle, you see, they get that romance. They just get turned on, like with the soft music playing at the background. I mean, you've done, you're all set. You're all set. You've already set the mood right, and now everything is just to follow as it plays. You know, everyone is just to play by the music as it goes. So that's all. I mean, if you do this, then tell me a reason why your partner will tell you that I'm going to find it somewhere. No, she will tell you, or he will tell you that, you know what, you are the best, you are the best, you are the best. I mean, there is nowhere I'm going. It's only here and here that I am. I mean, I can't leave you for another person, because whatever you always do, it's really, really like, I can't just let it go. So they will always in a position to continue chasing for you like every other time, because you always give them what they want. And then the second last one is give your partner a strip off for once. I mean, a strip off means like you can come out of the bathroom, just walk naked in the house. But now, you know, the problem is there are those who are also asking, just like I asked earlier, with those partners that they have kids that are grown in the house. They'll be like, how will I strip off in front of my partner when I have all my kids around? Like, I mean, they have grown. I mean, this, just like I said, don't worry about your kids. Your kids are blessings. Those are blessings that you have. Just take a day off, go to an hotel, book an hotel. I mean, hotels nowadays are cheap. So book an hotel, just do all that. Hotels, they have the bathroom, they have the bedroom, they do have all those accommodations. And so if you do that, I mean, you come out of the bathroom like naked or wearing that tight pants. I mean, to get to know if your partner is still in the game, if your partner hasn't lost it. You see, so that's a way of doing it. So you get strip off for us. There are those partners who like to see their partners naked. I mean, that is what turns them on. I mean, just seeing her naked or seeing him naked, it's enough. She will be just like, come, baby, come. So that is it. And then the last one is take time in removing the clothes. Like I said, those men on a mission. The men on mission, you should relax. Try to relax at some point. Relax. This thing doesn't need to hurry. I mean, you shouldn't hurry about this thing. You see, take time. Sex has time. You mean, it has steps. You shouldn't just go to the bedroom because you wanted to hit the G spot so much for the quite longest time, for the longest time that you've been chasing it, and then you'll be like, that is it. You see, you get into the bedroom, 10 minutes later you're out. No, you shouldn't do that. Men on a mission, you should take time. These women like it when you take time. You can take even a whole 1 hour just doing the romance before penetration. I mean, there are those who cannot do that, but they love it. You can take a whole 1 hour just having a romance, caressing and all that, the kissing and all that. 1 hour, and then just 30 minutes. Now you do the pumping and the penetration thing. I mean, they'll come out of that bedroom well, they are like they've enjoyed every bit of it, and so because they've already released or they've already experienced their orgasm. I mean, we mwenyewe utapambika because she has come. You see, I mean, that's the real deal. If you are there hitting the G spot and then you ejaculate before she even does the orgasm thing, I mean, you won't even be like, okay. As for you, you'll be okay, but as for her, that's the question. So, take time. This thing is a process. Me process too, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 process. It's not rushing. It's not a fast and furious thing that you have to rush because you are rushing somewhere. No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Take time. Take time. Take time. Kindly take time so that usitokwe, so that she doesn't leave you to go for the gangster or for the rough guy who like anamgeuza left, right, and center. No, just take your time. If you take your time, things will be okay. She will enjoy. Trust me, she will enjoy every fucking bit of it. And so, with all that, I'm really, really thankful for you staying tuned throughout the whole episode, and I'm thankful for the engagement. Actually, if you have any idea or uh, any other factor to be considered when you want to turn your partner on or off, kindly just share or just text me or just inbox me. I'll respond. Or if you have maybe a video showing how maybe those partners that once loved one another, now they are separate because of what turns them on and off, please share. I'll be really, really willing to learn, just like you are learning from my episode or from my video. I would also like to learn from that video that will send me or inbox me. So I would say thank you so much, guys, for staying tuned. It's another day, it's another week. I hope I will see you next week again at the same time, the same space. That is the first podcast. So if you are new, kindly subscribe. If you are a friend, continue to stay tuned. Continue to share, because maybe there is someone who needs it, or there is someone who is just somewhere waiting for that information, waiting for the ideas. I mean, she's in that relationship or he is in that relationship, but now things are not moving according to how she wants or he wants, because he's missing one or two things about getting to know how their partners are being turned on or turned off. So this is the episode. Please share with her or share with them so that they also share with other people, and then you tell them to come and maybe to come and subscribe and wait for the next week episode and engagement. I'd say thank you. Allow me to leave it at that.